Hey, what's up, man? This is Lucid Dreamers podcast. V Piper V Rose.
TDK here.
Yo, Brian's here, you know.
We got Brian inside. Come on, man. This had to happen. We need my guy, Tu Favorito Rey, right here. I can't wait till we have him on the podcast as well.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be on it real soon.
Well, I want to get right into it. I have this sports thing in my mind for a minute now. I've been wanting to talk about sports because I get to see Cameron and Mace, and when they talk about it, it sounds like, no lie, it's better than ESPN, bro.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Like I get to see like two people talk how we talk, and there's no, like they don't even silent the curses. They don't even censor that is what I meant to say. They don't even censor the curses or anything like that. So it feels good to watch it. Man, right now the NBA is looking good. I like the way that I'm going for the Warriors this year. I don't really have a favorite team. I like Curry because of what he's done. But really though, I go more for like what team do I enjoy watching. I enjoy watching Kevin Durant. I enjoy watching even Chris Paul. You know, if he would have been if he would have been in another team, I would probably watch it. It's Kyrie, it's James Harden, you know, all the greats right now. Those are who I like to watch, so that's what I go for. But hopefully the Warriors win this year, even though who's on one that's 6? I think they're 6-1. The Jokic and the Nuggets. The Nuggets. The Nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going crazy.
Joker is going crazy.
Who do you think is gonna win this year, bro?
I'ma go. You know, I stay faithful to that purple and gold, the Lakers. Even though Anthony Davis, you know, man, he always as frail as always, man. I don't know what's going on with him now. He got some hip spasms. Now he's day to day. Hopefully they can fix that up, you feel me? But I'm going with the Lakers. LeBron, you can't go wrong. The king, you feel me? The face of the league. People might not like it, but the best to ever play in the league. You feel me? Everybody got their different opinion on it.
Yeah.
But the Lakers look good once they get Vanderbilt back. You know, he's been injured. Once they get everybody playing back in the team, you know, or organized, they should find their rhythm and go on a winning streak. I see them in the playoffs. A lot of people last year didn't see them in the playoffs, so look how far they went, you feel me? They went to the Western Finals for a team that just got built at the end of the season. You feel me? I felt like they did good. And
man, the Pacers as well. They're going crazy for what they was 3 years ago. You're not really into basketball like that, bro, right?
Nah, I can't say I really watch it, so I don't really know much about it. Most I did was play 2K, and even that was like back in the day, like 2016. I don't even do that much, but I mean, I like the Warriors.
Yeah.
I like them as a team. Well, I used to play the games at least. Can't say I know much about them now, but I did fuck with them back then. So.
Yes. So that the one thing I don't know much about is football. I don't really know too much about football. I don't know if you watch football, if y'all guys watch it like that. If y'all, I like playing the game. I don't really like too much watching it.
I just felt like, you know, lately in the media, like with all sports, even like baseball, NFL, it kind of got like a common thing that lately, like a lot of people been getting content with it, and it's basically trying to like point out every star player's flaw. Even like when they doing good or when they doing bad, they try to make it a headline. They try to like, try to make content over it, like stay more relevant. Like, you feel me? Because like, look, for example, like what James Harden's going through. He just got traded. The NBA is a job like no other. Like, it's just a job for them. It's just a job that they love. But at the end of the day, it's a job. They did bad deals with him, in upper management in Philadelphia and stuff like that. So he wanted out of there. He got out of there. Now they judging his first game. Oh, this is not going to work out. They made a horrible decision. This and that. Now that's trending this week. They made content for the whole week. Disney and ESPN on it. So I just feel like the same thing goes for the NFL. Like, for the players over there that are not doing good, they try to like spin that around. And look, nobody even watched the World Series, so
yeah.
In New York right now, people probably in Texas watched it, and stuff like that. But mainly how any championship, like the NBA championship, it would be talked about. A big boxing fight, a big UFC fight. Like, everybody will be watching this shit. Nobody really watched that baseball. I even forgot it even happened. You can't tell me the date.
Football be going crazy for
the Super Bowl. You see how crazy they go.
Super Bowl goes crazy.
The World Series did nothing. I mean, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
Bro.
Nobody went over there and did a crazy performance. Maybe they had somebody singing the Star Spangled Banner or something, but like at the end of the day, like shit you wouldn't even know it was on TV, man. Word. They gotta do better.
Yeah. I agree with you.
That's true. For me, I watch football. I'm into football. I like betting, of course. I feel like you can almost, if you like to bet, you can almost get into anything. Cause that shit like brings you into it. Cause now you cheering for that. You like, yo, cheering for that shit. You make that money. You like, Phew, let's go. But nah, it could be entertaining. Definitely watching it. For me though, if I had to choose a favorite sport, it's UFC, MMA. That's my shit. That's the shit I'm watching every fucking Saturday. Like, for me, it's like one of those sports. Like, bro, you don't even have to like sports, but you gonna be interested. How do you not? How you don't watch this shit and be like, yo, this shit, and you not into it? These niggas is going to war. These niggas is here throwing spinning kicks, and they're trying to actually kill each other.
That's the truth, bro. And they intertwining it with boxing too. Like the UFC dude just getting into boxing. You feel me? Like Nagu, I think that's how you say his last name.
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, Ngannou. He knocked out Fury.
I think he won. To me, I think he won that fight. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he won that fight. I watched that shit. I think he won that fight. I think a lot of people.
Was it based on decision?
Yep.
Yeah.
But he was the only one to get a knockdown.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he cracked him. He fell to the ground like that.
And he still didn't win?
He still didn't win. But here's the thing.
Crazy.
So, Ngannou, he used to be the world heavyweight champion in the UFC.
Yeah.
He ended up leaving because the money just wasn't right. And he felt like he could do better. So then he ends up getting a fight with Tyson Fury, who's not only a legend in boxing, but he was the world heavyweight champion in boxing. So that's why it's so big. We got the world heavyweight champion from UFC coming over to boxing to fight the world heavyweight champion, and
knocked him down.
Nigga knocked him down.
It's crazy. That is a hard. I don't even want to call it a hard choice, but that's why a lot of people try to look at what really happened and be like, nah, that's definitely what's supposed to be this guy's W.
Yeah, it was his moment, bro. He got trained by Mike Tyson, bro.
Damn.
Mike Tyson came out to fucking train him, bro, and walked him out, and he was his coach, bro. He had Mike Tyson in his fucking corner as his coach. You know how crazy that shit is?
You know, when y'all explain it that way, what comes to my head is like, I wonder if they wouldn't want somebody to have that story.
That's what it is.
Like yo, here comes this guy from this other section to do this to this
to do this to the champion. This is our guy. Like,
let us not put somebody up in that pedestal, because then other guys are going to try to do this as well.
Yeah. No, I feel that they always trying to correct the narrative, like, you feel me, like control it, like. And it's also with the entwined with that whole betting situation, like, you know,
as well.
True, that
like,
too.
you know, FanDuel.
You think a lot of
if you're
people
looking at
betted
it
for
right
the
now,
other guy?
A lot of people betted for Tyson because
Okay.
it was like we've seen a lot of UFC fighters come over and they haven't won.
That's
Because
true.
these guys, their thing is, as a UFC fighter, it's not just striking. It's not just with your hands. You kicking, you're grabbing. A lot of the fights, if you watch them, you know, when these people, they're training as wrestlers, kickboxers, like, it's so much more than just boxing. Boxing is just one of the styles, you know? But they're training to do all this other stuff. So when you get a guy who, you know, like I said, is learning wrestling, you know, kickboxing and everything else, and he comes into a sport dominated by one style of boxing, it's like, damn, like, it's crazy. A lot of people didn't expect that shit to happen. And most, like, UFC fighters that have came out, they've been losing to, like, YouTubers and shit. Like,
Yeah, that's
Jake
true.
Paul and shit like that.
I wasn't expecting that.
You know?
But at the same time, like, the sport is something that you practice and you, like, you know, get better at. So even if us tried right now, like, we could get to a place of championship, like, if you really train hard. Some of these people are really training hard for that title. So I'm not too surprised. Like, when I saw the way that Jake Paul was really putting in the work, like, 'cause he will go into podcasts and talk about, like, yo, like, I'm really trying, like, I'm really do this, like, I'm really going for it. And he's like, you could see some of the clips that he's putting out there. In my head, I was like, yo, this guy is not, like, playing around. Like, he actually have trainers, you know?
Yeah.
But I see what y'all saying, though. I wanted to get to the other things that I have on my list. We have D1. He's an artist that I follow on Instagram. I followed him really because I really like his content. I like what he raps about. I like his message, what he shares. I like what he does as well. You know, he's a professor who teaches at college, and I just followed him. But now I see that he's, like, going back and forth with Meek Mills, Rick Ross, Jim Jones. And I was surprised by it because for me, it was like, yo, you kind of, like, going back on your words in a way with going off on them like that. Like, you're not going about it that way of, like, we're meaningful, like, hey, I really have this sort of consent that I want to put out. You kind of going off on them, you know. You're going, and these are people that have their own way of thinking, so that you shouldn't try to bash that. Even though I definitely understood where he was coming from, because he's trying to change something, and sometimes for change you kind of need that back and forth, not really a war, but almost like, you know, hey, I'm here. And I think that's what he's trying to do. What do you think about it, guys?
Nah, no, that's a fact. I agree with you, though. You know, in the concept that he went the wrong way about things. Like, you know, like, he wanted to give awareness of, like, helping your neighborhood in a better way. Basically, like, instead of, like, just giving them turkeys, just giving them book bags, like, he got it. D1 went a little bit too hype in the situation, because the way I found out about it was in the loop. Like, you know, he was already on the media loop. Everybody was talking about him. He was on every podcast. This was just like another thing, another section, another content. Like, you know, he probably didn't mean it that way, but it looks like he wanted attention. Like, you know, by going on Instagram, when you could have just, like what Jim Jones said, you could have just had a conversation with somebody, you feel me? Instead of, like, spreading all that negative energy out there also, because it's also how people look at it. because at their level, you know, everybody's a brand, and it's like if you trying to like really throw shade on my brand, it's really gonna affect me negatively. You know, it might affect a promotion I got, it might affect an investor I'm in line with, like, you know, it could affect a lot of stuff. So it's like he went wrong about it right there, but what he had to say, like all the points that he made in his IG live video, like, yeah, they were true, you know. More has to be done in the community, but like when I had that conversation with you, V, you feel me? It's like you don't really know what everybody's doing. So that's why I just felt like the approach of going up to the person before you spill it all out there in social media and stuff like that, just to get like to be trending or something, like, you know, like it's like petty, it's like chasing for the clout. You feel me? So
yeah, I think that's what Jim Jones was talking about. He was more like he would have liked that if he could have reached out and them have a conversation, because now he feels like, you know, this is the music business, so come on, man, like now is he feels away and he wanna not attack him back, but more like just defend himself.
I feel him, man. Like, you know, like what I was telling you, everybody's a brand, like, you know, so everybody's making money off of themselves, their names. So you throwing my name out there, why you throwing my name out there? Like, I don't know you like that. Like, you feel me? That's how anybody will feel, like, you know, honestly.
Yeah, what do you think about when people like that who feels like, you know, strongly about a subject, you know, especially that subject where it's like, hey, I'm preaching community the word awareness of God, I'm preaching the community awareness, I'm preaching like how to make things better. So they like almost like putting down or bringing awareness to, hey, these are that y'all not doing it right, or this is not the way to do it. Do you think there's a space there in between?
I think that nigga needs to mind his own business, bro. You want to be honest, like, I get it. You want to do something. Like, I get his message. I understand all of that. He's a gospel. Cool. But that's your lane, and there's a lot of people in that lane. But you can't shit on everybody else for not being like you. We trying to say we're going to change all of music for you? Now we all going to be gospel rappers? Like, come on. You going to have fucking Drake doing a gospel? You going to have Lil Durk doing gospel? You going to have Lil Baby doing gospel? No. That's the music that they make. Like, that's a good thing about music, is that you can have music for every type of person out there. You know what I'm saying? The people who want that and connect with that, they're going to tune in, but you can't kill the fun for everybody else just because you feel like people not doing it like you.
It's the entertainment business, you heard? You gotta entertain.
I mean, listen, I don't know. I don't think this was entertainment, but Joe Budden had a fight with, I don't even want to really say names because they didn't really say names, and I understand the reason why.
Random people that just saying out there.
You know,
I heard it was this dude's brother.
Yeah, wow. You know, everybody, like, you don't even gotta say it. They already know. Like, people already know, because the back and forth that was going on basically showed it, and it seemed like though it was those people, like allegedly is what we could say was the guy that kind of did something with DJ Envy and
that allegedly Ponzi
scheme everybody for, I think his name is Caesar.
Yeah, Heavy Money Caesar. That's what you gotta call him. Heavy Money Caesar. Yeah.
And his cousin didn't like the way that Joe Budden kind of went off on them, or just how he spoke about them, and now they kind of went back and forth with a fight, man. Like, I don't even understand how somebody like that can get to a Joe Budden, who is like, you know, successful enough to make sure that nobody touches me.
Yeah, but I feel like it was one of those moments too. Also, like, Joe looked like he ain't really want like too much security heavy on him too, because he had people aside, but it was like, you know, he was with his friend or his girl, I don't know, but You feel me? In the video I saw, it just looked like that. Like, you know, like he didn't really have security like that. Like sometimes you want to go out like that, you know. Not all the time. You gotta be with a squad of dudes, you know.
Yeah, there's two incidents. One where he's basically with his girl, I think it is, and the guy comes up to him, video records him, and kind of like try to go viral in that moment. And then that's when Joe Budden came back in his podcast and told them, like, yo, you know, really to suck his dick, bro. Like, he was like, yo, nobody could, like, you know, really going crazy. And he got, you know, it looks like it was repercussion
for talking wild.
For going wild. So he had a fight in another club where he usually at. So it looks like, you know, he didn't have he says it too, like he doesn't really run around with security guards. And coming back to answer to that backlash and how everybody's talking about it, you know, asking him if it's good, if it's true at all. You know, he's like, you know, y'all got me. You know, he fought back. He's really, if you see it, he's really has his hand. Looked like he went to the doctor because he probably hit a few jaws out there.
Oh man.
So you know, he said that, like, he definitely understands why he needs security now.
I mean, you always gonna end up in some shit when you messing with heavy money Caesar. You know, allegedly, you know, allegedly.
How do you feel about security, TDK?
So, I don't know too much about this. I was trying to Google it right now, but I couldn't find the fight. But definitely when it comes down to security, I feel like everybody needs it. As soon as you're a fucking celebrity, as soon as you're known, as soon as you can walk outside and people know your face, bro, you got a target on your back. Like, I don't understand how this celebrity's still walking it without security. That don't make sense to me. With all of the celebrities have gotten hurt, that have died, you know what I'm saying? Like, due to not having security, how do y'all still walk out without security? I don't get it.
I mean, don't you feel like sometimes you could, like, maybe like you like, damn, sometimes I just want to go get some ice cream myself. Like, this dude, always, I gotta wait for him, or I gotta like wait for security.
What I always thought, bro, was, bro, I'm coming out in a fucking disguise, nigga. I'm coming out with fucking a wig, maybe a fucking ski mask. Everybody wearing fucking, you know what I'm saying? Boom, maybe a hat, some shit.
That's the truth.
Coming out on some disguise, fine. You can go out, you can do that. But like at the same time, bro, you got blessed with this life. It took you so long, so much to get there. Like, these are some of the things that you had to sacrifice to do this shit. And it's just like I said, bro, your life not worth it. You know, you don't know, bro. There's a lot of jealous people out there who know you got money, who know you somebody, and you gonna risk it because, oh, I just want to be chill one day. Nah, bro, that shit real.
I agree with you right there, though. That's a fact. Life is real, man. A lot of struggle out there. You can feel it out there when you walk outside. You can feel the struggle, the stress, and shit like that. So, like, imagine you a person with money, you well known, you know, anybody will be willing to do whatever, bro.
Willing to do whatever, bro. I always go back to X and his passing, bro. Apparently, from everything I knew about him, he was always that guy who, like, he wanted to be normal. He wanted to be just like, yo, I'm still a kid, like, I'm still a teenager, like, I'm just one of y'all. And he would actually, in Florida, back where he lived, he would still go to the park, play pickup games, basketball, and he would go to fucking GameStop. There's literally videos out there. He's literally famous already, going to GameStop, playing, you know, pickup games at the park, and like, everybody knew him and loved him for that. But all it took was a couple hating ass niggas who'd be like, yo, we gonna rob this nigga because I see this nigga got a fanny pack. Boom, that's what it took. All it took was one day, bro. One day for somebody to be like, yo, we see that X always be by himself.
Right.
And they called him and, see what I'm saying, did what they have to do. So it's like,
can't be by yourself, man.
Just can't, bro.
Look, PNB, he was with his girl, but he got it by himself, basically, because, you know, if shorty ain't gonna come out guns blazing, like, You by yourself, bro, in a
Right.
Waffle House. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's fucked up to go out that way. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because you wasn't really on point with everything at that time. But sometimes you don't want to be feeling like that. Like, you know, you want to feel as normal as everybody else. Because you come from over here. Like, you know, like, it's not like you coming from being rich or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
so this is your crowd, but you got to switch up your crowd now because your crowd might end up being your downfall. Like,
Yeah, bro. I definitely agree with y'all. There's so much example. Nipsey Hussle. I was gonna say, cause what about if you have respect in your hood? Like everybody knows you and you believe in. But Nipsey Hussle is a perfect example where he was doing that, trying to put things to go positive in his neighborhood, like almost like buying the neighborhood back or putting as much as he can and from where he came from, and ended up being somebody from his neighborhood that shot him, like somebody that he had a history with. So I can definitely see that craziness that's going on, especially people find a way to look at it in a positive way when they take your chain and now like it's going around, or they really be coming out. They really be putting their face in this camera like, yo, really I got your chain. That's crazy.
You know, that person really didn't respect you. You know, that's the thing. That person really didn't respect you. You see that question they ask in Drink Champs at the end, they be like, yo, what's more important, like loyalty or respect? It's like you gotta choose kind of both because one follows the other. You feel me? And in actuality, if you loyal, you already respect. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because somebody could respect you but not be loyal. You feel me? Like they could just have respect for you, like but not really be loyal to you. You feel me? Like they'll still do you wrong just because they. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Right now we have Young Thug going to court and trying to beat this case that they have on him, which I believe I don't know too much information or the full information on it. But even if they don't put it out, it just might be that the people that know him and surrounding him, or that they might have something out on these members of his team. It might just be that they say something, and we don't even have to know. They don't even have to publicly say it. It just so loyalty and respect is definitely there when it comes to situations like that. But what do y'all think about like them using the lyrics in this case? Like they really like reciting these lyrics, saying like, yo, look at this though.
I feel like they reaching. I feel like any artist, man. Like any artist makes a song, it has to be, you feel me, it's an art. It's an art. So it's like, why can't you be free to express that and stuff like that? Like, why is this gonna be now used in criminal court and stuff like that? Like, a lot of the things, not everything that people say in music is real anyway, so you can't say that's facts.
Yeah.
A lot of people are also like orchestrating stories as they write. You feel me? It's not the fully thing. You might have put something in there to spice it up. You might have put because you're trying to catch the attention of the people. You feel me? So it's like, that shit is just whack. You see Jay-Z and friends, let's say, they trying to work hard and to like, for them not to use music lyrics in criminal court. You feel me? Like, for they won't get charged with things like that. Cause right now, Young Thug been in there for what, more than a year already?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's like he's doing time, man. He's doing time right now. Hopefully, he could get out of this, but right now he's doing time, so he's going through it. And they want to use his lyrics. That's crazy. What you think, bro?
I think that shit crazy, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's like if that's the science we going off of, bro, everybody would be in jail.
Yeah.
Every rapper would be in jail, bro. Like,
you wouldn't be able to make no more bangers.
nobody, bro. Every rapper would be in jail. Like, that's crazy. Like, and this is not even just now, but even from back then, right? Everybody used to rap about selling drugs and all. Bro, every single person would be in jail if every single thing that they wrote was fucking true.
Yeah.
So I think that's crazy that they're trying to use that against them. I definitely hope something changes in there, because that's just...
That shit
Yeah,
just gonna
crazy.
kill the creativity in rap. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, damn, I can't say that. I say that, I get locked up.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I just want to say I don't agree with it. That's it. I just don't agree with it. And you know, somebody that I wanted to talk about is Chris Brown, because I saw him do a sit down with Funny Marco, where I like Funny Marco. I like what he brings out. It brings another side or a different perspective on these artists. And where sometimes he's odd, sometimes he's funny, sometimes he's just trying to trigger something and give us like moments of reels, or just where we can laugh with them, or
Even with that G Herbo shit,
I didn't see
that
the
shit was
G-Herbo
kind of disrespectful though. I don't know if they set it up that way, because it really got a lot of eyes, but no lie, it was kind of disrespectful. They was throwing money on this dude. They was telling him to shut the fuck up, all this other shit.
Who to who?
G Herbo
Was
and,
doing that to?
Yeah, to Funny Marco, and they had somebody else there. I think it's Southside. Yeah, Southside.
I don't know if they planned it, but
yeah.
I don't think he will mind, because I think he's playing a character. So he's playing a character there. So if anything, I don't think he will feel disrespected to himself. He's kind of like, yo, this is the character I play, and I think this is something that my character will accept.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a little crazy. Whenever you get a chance, see that video. It's a little crazy.
And so that we have Chris Brown, but it's not even about that interview. I genuinely wanted to say, like, where do y'all hold Chris Brown on top of the hip hop list? Like where do y'all have him? Because he's like an extreme legend, but I just noticed, like, I haven't felt that. Like, I haven't felt that impact amongst the conversation that goes on. I feel like every time they mention it, they say what I'm saying. Respect, a legend, see what he's done. But I think we're not going to appreciate, what I'm realizing is that we're not going to appreciate it until he's, like, not here with us. Then it's going to be like, oh my God, look at this megastar. Even though we already all have that in our head, it's like, I started asking myself, like, wait, where do I hold him in my list? Because I remember I wanted to dance like him, sing like him, dress like him, and kind of that kind of went out. Is it just where we at thing, like, or where do y'all hold him?
What you think?
Well, I mean, to me, I think he's an R&B singer. I don't even consider him hip hop. I don't consider him a rapper. Like, I can't even put him in that list. I put him in the R&B list. I put him with, like, Usher and, like, those type of R&B artists.
I thought hip hop was R&B as well.
Nah, they just put it all up in one thing, like, because now it's categorized as hip hop and R&B. Like, you feel me? Instead of, like, everything separate. So that's why he gets, like,
maybe because he's so intertwined with hip hop that I look at it as he is hip hop. Like, he should be talked about.
He fits in
he has raps. He has raps. Like I don't know if it's an album or an EP or a mixtape, but with Tyga, and just legendary songs.
But no lie, I think I'll rank Chris Breezy somewhere in the R&B, list, probably, like, 5, 6, comfortable, you feel me? There's a lot of legends on that side too. when it goes to the vocals, you feel me? I don't feel like he has the best vocals I've ever heard in R&B. No shame to his game either, because he has them. You feel me? But if you put him in the rap, you know, you gotta really like now listen to his lyrics. And now when I do listen to his lyrics and when he does rap, there is a lot of people that I feel like could rap better than him, you feel me? So, but Chris Breezy's iconic, man. He started at the age that anybody wanted to start. You feel me? 13, 14. He made his first millions at that age. He's been living in that life, you know, like he lives and breathes dancing, music, performing, and being in that business for like over 20 years already. So he is iconic because he's still relevant. Like, you feel me? People still listen to Chris Brown. People still put his tunes. And, you know, he still got bangers that are still sounding out there. And the music, you know, that he's releasing now is pretty good, too, you know. It's just that he hasn't released that one thing that's, you feel me, shoots out in New York, maybe. Because I will also say it's because we in New York, you know. New York been listening to a lot of trap shit. So outside, it's just been a whole lot of drilling. So, and Ice Spice. You feel me? And shit like that. But Chris Brown's iconic, bro.
Yeah, he's still doing numbers, though. I think he just did a song with somebody that's up there. And, like, even just last year, every year he does come out with a banger.
Yeah. It's just that I be feeling like he be throwing people off, though, sometimes. With the number of songs he be having in his album. Like, you feel me, bro? Like, now you feel me? Like, you can't be releasing 40 songs, 38 songs, shit like that. Like, you know, trim it down a bit. You feel me? You got that one banger.
Yeah, man. Nicki Minaj as well. She's coming out with a new album, right? And I'm actually excited for this. I wanna know. I really wanna know, like, how do the fans and hip hop and just the music industry reacts to this. I'm sure that she's gonna make sure it goes well for her, because she just has that. She builds so much for herself that I could not see it going a negative way. But the reason why I'm so excited is because right now is an interesting time for people like Nicki Minaj, even Drake, who's solidified. But you saw the way that he kind of maneuvered into what's going on now, you know, and putting a lot of new artists.
Yeah,
I wonder how she's gonna maneuver with this album. I'm really interested to see her bars, what songs she's picking. If she's gonna do a full song where she's doing like singing, R&B. Is she gonna bring some of these new artists or do some trap in there? And hopefully, yeah, like we could listen to it and we come back here and talk about it and give it a review. I would like us to listen to it and give it a review next time we come back, or next time we come in here. Yeah, it's crazy too, man. Cause when I look at her, like, she's aging well. Like, I think I like the way that she looks now better than before.
When she was younger.
Yeah, bro. Cause I don't know. It's something about. She's taking more upon, like, even the makeup that she wears is more like adultish. I don't know how to explain it. I just like, I don't know if it's more natural to it. Cause I think she like, then she'll have a lot of wigs, and I love the way that she's aging. I love the way that she looks now. Really, that's somebody that I just have an eye on. So I just wanted to bring her up.
Nah, you know, shout out to the Barbs out there, you feel me? Nicki Minaj always, you know, delivering for them. So, shout out to all her fans. I feel like Nicki ain't gonna disappoint, you know? She's the queen for a reason, so, you know, I feel like she's gonna... I like what she been doing, too, about embracing Ice Spice. Like, you feel me? I like to see things like that, you know? Hopefully, you know, her and Cardi could get better, you know, their relationship, because they will be a killer combination right there. You know, have all three of them right there on the track, bumping. Put that New York drill trap type thing. Throw Ice Spice, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. I know, like, they probably like, yo, that shit never gonna happen, but that shit will be a banger though.
Yo, Brian B more outside, bro. Last time they called me a baddie before supporting Ice Spice. I was like, man, come on, bro. Like, she actually doing her thing. She got nominated for the Grammys right now. And
that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Bro, if you a hip hop fan, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But I was gonna ask Brian, like right, like when you be outside, when you be outside, like shorties really be going off with her, right? Like she
in the clubs.
Yo, that's what I was saying, bro. In the club,
Spice, that new song she got. Bumping. Yeah, when I say, like, if you go uptown, you're gonna see every Spanish shorty, every type of shorty just twerking for no reason. They feel, you know. I'll be sometimes grooving with this shit too.
I mean, too.
I don't know that shit. Yeah,
it's
gets
something.
you, the rhythm of the shit gets you like jumping and shit. So I don't know, bro. And then she look bad, bro. So mind you, Jordan Poole paid $500,000 for that. So.
He said he denied it. He said that's not a true rumor.
Bro.
It blew my, cause like, bro, why you took so long to answer to this?
Yeah, you sound like you
come
fibbing
on.
a little, bro. I heard you bought a car. I heard you did this and that.
It sounded like he was like, I didn't spend $500K, but I spent $400K. Like, it was the same thing. Like,
No lie, Ice Spice, man, her lyrics are okay, but you know, I just felt like she jumped on it at the right timing, you know, at the right timing. Drill, a woman in drill, you know. Shit.
Yeah, I know her performance because she looks so good. It goes crazy as well.
Bro, it's also what she does. Like, you know, to relate it to like another artist, like in the Spanish, in the Latin trap type of thing, Tokisha, you know, like it's what she does. She also manipulates with how she touches herself. You feel me? How she like bend down. That's how she work. I ain't even gonna say that here, man. Cause you feel me, like
now she perfected a way of seducing and lusting, and she perfected that. Like, she's like what she say, like it's a baddie sort of way of living, and that's why she calls her group baddies. Like that's what she that's what she calls. So
something I'll say though about Tokisha is I heard her music before I ever saw her. And I was already into the music. I thought her sound was so unique. Like, I can't name another artist that sounds just like her.
And you seen her?
And then I seen her, and I was like, okay, yeah, she's attractive. You know, I see she's doing all the seduction and all of this shit, and I see she's playing this character. But at the same time, the music was always hidden from the moment I seen her. So, to me, the reason why it's hard to compare to Ice Spice is because the music to me is not the same. You can't equal, like, I can't say, yo, she doesn't sound like, nobody sounds like Ice Spice. I don't agree with that. I think Ice Spice hopped on the drill shit. I don't think there's any talent in there, in my personal opinion, when it comes to actual music and separating the person from the music.
You ain't feel like that Munch was a little...
No. I felt like if she looked like Lizzo, nobody would give a fuck.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
That's exactly. and she got nominated for a Grammy.
My man, you feel me?
Yeah, listen, we got the bigger size models now, so she might have done, you know.
Nah. Wow, I mean, for y'all boys, you feel me? Ain't nothing bad with more stuff in, you feel me? But, you know, Ice Spice, you know, you can sell it, man. And she can sell it. She knows how to sell her brand and how she want to be, you feel me, her character. So, That's why I feel like she got those points for the Grammy, like, you know,
Yeah.
because it's just she knows how to sell it, and it's selling, man. Everybody's eating up all these songs, Deli, Munch. You see everybody that's part of people's vocabulary now. You a Munch, now they say that. You feel me?
Yeah, performing wise, I'm trying to get into my bag for when we go perform November 16.
Let's get it.
Hey, we gonna be in there. We gonna kill. I can't wait until I get to show that side of myself. So, but there is another side of us that I wanted to try.
Okay.
And it's not gonna. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I wanted to put it out there. It would be nice for one day we could write something and put it on the podcast, like a rhyme, even a song maybe you wanna introduce here before it comes
Oh,
out,
that's a fact.
and we could like show the audience, our listeners, that no, we got that bag. You know, let's show them,
An exclusive.
yeah, and
you
a
feel
little
me?
exclusive.
Exclusive little drop. Drop here first.
Word,
That'd be
man.
lit.
You excited, bro, for the performance?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for the performance. It's gonna be our first performance in general, first time in front of a crowd like that. So I'm very excited. Obviously, gonna be a little bit nervous. I think everybody's gonna be a little bit nervous when you first go up there, but I mean, shit. This is what we signed up
It's
for.
lit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. This is what we signed up for. So this was the first of many.
I perform in the train. I don't think it's gonna be nothing like that, but it gave me a little bit of confidence of like just seeing how the crowd reacts and just how they look at me, and if I do mess up, like what to do, and like just being a little bit more comfortable with just being out there and not worrying so much.
I ain't gonna lie, that train shit got a little sad. Like, 9 days, people don't even. People just be in their own world in the train now. For you to catch somebody's attention, you gotta do something out this world. Like, there was a dude, I caught a dude, bro. He was rapping on the train. No lie, Jay Cryptic. Yeah, Jay Cryptic. That's his everyday Apple Music, YouTube, X, whatever. Boom, Jay Cryptic. He was kind of rapping some shit, I ain't gonna lie. But a lot of people, because, you know, they so used to that up in the trains in New York City that they tend to, like, just block it out. I took down his info and shit. I was like, yo, bro, you sound good, bro. You feel me?
That's a good. You kind of reminded me of somebody that I met today. I mean, I've seen him for a little while now, in around Soho, but today he was like up around 6 a.m, in front of my store where I work at, and he was on some like just recording himself, and he was just doing something crazy. It caught my attention, so I went up to him and I was like, yo, you super brave for this, bro. Like, just putting the camera up, recording yourself, and it don't matter if there's nobody there or 1,000 people there. He just keeps recording and just doing something. So I went up to him. I didn't know what it was. I always thought it was just a video. So when I went up to him, he was on some, you know, I'm doing MPC sort of style. Like, so he kept saying the same thing, like an NPC, like, hey, this is me, this is me, this is me, this is me. And I was like, bro, I'm trying to one day be as brave as you. And he told me that the trick is that you got to look at yourself as an avatar, and the rest of the world is like a game, and you are the avatar. And how do you want to walk? How do you want to how do you want to move from after that thought?
Basically, treat the world like a game.
Treat the world like a game, and you're the avatar. And like, I think that's what helps him, like, not be afraid of just pressing record. And everybody, you know, he looks a little crazy because he keeps looking into the camera, doing the same thing or saying the same thing. He gave me his TikTok, and I just wanted to shout him out. It is Butterfly MPC. if y'all want to follow him and check him out.
Butterfly BC. You know, that's wavy, bro. You can send me that.
Yo,
I do good with the checks.
this was a great episode. Thank y'all for sitting down and just grinding. We on episode 3. Hopefully we can get to episode 4 and 5, and from there we'll find our own little swagger to this. So just look out for Lucid Dreamers. We here.